Hello everyone. In this video we are going to talk about how to get your first set of tools and armor on the EternalCraft server. Without any further ado, let's get right into it. Alright everyone, today I am going to give you an introduction to EternalCraft. Specifically, I'm going to show you how you can get your first armor, tools, and overall just how to get started. To begin with, you are going to spawn in the spawn temple. The first thing that you're going to want to do is take a east towards this big structure right in front of you. There's going to be a lot of roads around here, but what you're going to want to do is just go down these stairs and make your way over to the Iron Gate, which is this building right in front of us now. On the map, you can see this right here is the Iron Gate, and this over here is the original spawn temple. Now, the Iron Gate is called that for two reasons. I mean, first, it's obviously a gate, but second, most importantly, if you go down this ladder right here, you're going to find a ton of iron. So this is a free iron farm. I'm going to take 3 stacks of blocks. I think that's a fair amount to get started with. This is one of the most important free infrastructure projects in the spawn town, which is called Nearland. This whole area is part of that. Now, there's a lot of interesting things through the gate that will lead you to the industrial district, among other stuff. But actually, the first stop that we're going to want to make is to this brick building right here. This brick building is the Smith building. That is to say, it has a whole ton of Smith villagers. We have smiths of every, shape and size, every variety. So we have armorers here, and further up, we're going to have toolsmiths and weaponsmiths as well. The first step is pretty easy. We are actually just going to want to get as much emeralds, or as many emeralds as we possibly can. This is because basically everything that we're going to need to be doing as we introduce ourselves to this server is going to require emeralds. So we actually may end up needing to return to the Iron Gate depending on how this goes. Now, as you can see, you can also buy diamond armor from all these guys. I want to see, that was 18 for a helmet. That seemed pretty good. I want to see whether I can get any of it for a bit cheaper. Okay, so from what I've been able to find, there's a pretty good deal here. 15 for a diamond helmet. And then right over to this guy, we have some pretty excellent deals for boots and leggings. And then this guy right here has a pretty good deal for a chestplate. And so just like that, we have a full set of diamond armor. Actually, I can put that on. And we are just getting started. So that's only on the first floor of this building. If we go up one more floor, we can see some toolsmiths. As you can probably guess by now, the way that this introduction is essentially going to go is that we will use all of this iron to get all of the tools that we need. Now over here, you're going to see buy silk pickaxes here. This is relevant. When I say silk pickaxes, I don't just mean like iron ones. I mean specifically, you can get a silk touch efficiency pickaxe here, which is helpful because then you don't have to enchant it. So we are actually immediately going to do that. Okay, so we now have armor and a silk touch pickaxe. We are then going to continue up the stairs and get to the weaponsmiths. And as you can probably imagine, this is going to begin by going through and getting some more emeralds. We can then continue on upstairs. Right here, though, we have an unbreaking axe, which I'm actually going to snag now. I think that will be worth it in the long run. And then this brings us to the final floor, where we again are going to go through and do this whole dance. Grab another pickaxe. Grab a hoe. And grab a shovel. So these are all the essential tools that we will need. And that means that we can then begin to get enchanted books, because believe it or not, there is a library wherein we can get enchanted books. The way we're going to go about doing that is coming out right on top of this building here. If you look down, you will see the harbor, you will see the iron gate, and right over there is spawn. Now, what we are first going to do is get a bunch of sugarcane. And with the sugarcane, we're just going to make a ton of paper. There we go. Actually, even more. The purpose of all of the paper is to trade with librarians in the public library. So first things first, we need to find librarians who have paper deals. That's this person here. Notice this is unbreaking. We are going to need a lot of unbreaking. So at first, I guess we are going to need some books, which I believe means we're going to have to buy some bookshelves. Because this is EternalCraft, there is a crafting recipe to convert bookshelves into books directly, which is pretty useful, I would say. We're going to need unbreaking for each item. As you can see, this process gets pretty expensive pretty fast. Okay, so after you have several enchanted books, you may start feeling a little bit low on space. What you can do then is come over to the roof of the smithing building, which is going to have a whole bunch of anvils for you to use. And you can just drop your enchanted books off here. The first thing that I'm going to focus on is the tools. So that's actually going to be 6 guys right there. Actually, even 5, because I'm going to go by the pickaxes and general hand tools. This is a note from past Asher. At the time of recording, there was no food stand nearby this villager area, but by the time you get on the server, there should be one right around here that's easily accessible. So if you start starving, which was happening to me during the making of this video, you will have a place to get food with all of the massive amount of emeralds that you'll be stockpiling. Okay, so back at the library, we are then going to go and get some mending books. As I'm focusing first and foremost on the tools, I'm actually just going to get the mending books that I need for those. I've already run out of emeralds, so give me a second here. I'm gonna go and get some more iron. I should note right now that soon there is actually going to be another avenue for getting emeralds, and that is going to be through trading with Fletchers, as in trading them string, which can be gotten from these chests here. This is all hooked up to an automatic wool farm, and this is probably going to be more convenient than going all the way to the iron gate to get iron. But right now I haven't built this yet, and that's why I'm using iron in this tutorial. Okay, so after you have some more emeralds, either from trading with the smiths or trading with the Fletchers, you can then come back in, and my goal at present is to get some efficiency, which is perfect because I only have enough space in my inventory to carry 5 books. It is actually kind of remarkable how quickly your inventory fills up when you are doing this. As a fun note, since the axe already has unbreaking, we don't even need to add it, which is pretty useful. Similarly, we get some nice wins with the diamond pickaxe already having silk touch. That actually brings us to the other diamond pickaxe though, which of course we want to have fortune. That means essentially that I need to go right back into the library. And here we go, fortune. Quick and easy. And there we go, a fortune pickaxe. And just like that, we have a full set of tools. Now I'm going to get to the armor. We can also get protection right here from this villager. It comes at a bit of a high price, but then again, it's a very important enchantment. Get over here real quick is just a little bit more mending. First step, protection. Bada bing, bada blam, bada kablooey, bada kablamo. And just like that, we now have a full set of tools and armor. I note here that I didn't put the extra enchantments on the boots and helmet, like feather falling or respiration, etc., etc. And I also didn't actually finish up the sword because I'm a pacifist. But you can get every enchantment that you need inside the library. I assure you, they are all there. I spent a long time making sure that they could all be acquired. Of course, some you cannot get from trading with villagers, so those ones aren't there, but the rest of them. Anyway, this has been a short introduction to getting your first tools and armor on EternalCraft. Thank you very much.